We got it. Remember that?
No, dog.
You don't remember that?
Oh, in the movie?
No, whenever... Never mind, dog. You don't remember shit.
Don't tell me.
It was whenever we're doing the Ville TV vlogs.
Oh, yeah. Whenever we bought that badass first camera that we ever got.
The pawn shop? This one's good, dog.
It's like Sprite.
Codeine.
This man, we just got it from the gas station maybe like 10 minutes ago, and this dude said it's not going to be cold anymore.
It was a fucking 10-minute drive home.
Exactly, dog. I had the car cold.
Yeah, but that's not even doing into the
What
can.
episode is this, by the way?
15, I think.
This whole tastes like cotton candy.
I guess, if you're a little kid.
You tell me you don't taste cotton candy, dog.
Me, I'm a fucking man.
That's cotton candy, dog.
I guess. I don't know.
I think it's episode 15. Welcome back to episode number 15, off the top. Coming off the top rope with episode number 15. It's cotton candy, right?
I don't know. I don't know if I entirely like it.
You don't like it?
That's all right.
But yeah, number 15, episode 15, we think. Different energy drink. We went about... The only bad thing about this spot is that there's no, like, gas stations really close to us. Or legit gas stations. Like, we had to travel maybe, like, 4 or 5 miles, which, isn't a lot, but... Compared to where we used to live, there was a gas station right across the street, and then there was a Circle K like down the street. So, you give and you take. You feel me?
Just waiting for it to hit me, dog.
I don't think it's gonna hit
That's
me.
why I'm drinking kind of fast. I gotta get going. It's like a motor up in here, dog.
Nah.
This is my oil.
We've spent fucking all day in this room, and then down yesterday in this room too. If you guys have noticed. I'm sure you guys have.
Kept up on social media.
Yeah, if you guys notice, we're wearing pretty much the same shirt. Small, different design, different color, obviously. But, yeah.
Clothing brand's up and running.
Yeah, we were finally up and running. Got the mock-ups going. Got the social media going. Just got to, make some minor changes, to whether it's the sizing of the logo, whether it's types of shirts, or whether it's what kind of shirts we're going to get. But, yeah, we're up and running, man. So it's... definitely exciting whenever we first got the layout of what we had as far as the transfer sheets, and then with just heat pressing them, that kind of took us, we probably messed up about six shirts? About 6 shirts, yeah. So one, the heat press wasn't working the way that we needed it to, so we would half the logo would be off. Completely not on the shirt, so...
King who's FaceTiming me?
Alright, answer it.
Do I answer it?
Yeah,
right.
yeah. We got a FaceTime real quick.
You in fucking Formula 1 or what, dog?
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm on the podcast right now. You got something to say?
What other colors are you doing for the shirt besides black?
That's funny. We were just talking about
right
that.
Now I got like a navy blue on.
I got a charcoal gray on, woo.
Yeah, Zay has a charcoal gray.
You like it?
It was lagging. What you say?
Oh, he was lagging.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.
You want one or what, dog? Send it your way.
Yeah, for free. Give me a sample.
Are you gonna wear it though?
Yeah, you should get one in a picture frame and put it in the back.
Nah.
Oh, like framed.
Frame.
Nah. Maybe later.
You said a lot of good shit before, Marky, but that wasn't one of them.
Okay. How many?
Just
how long
kidding.
are we into the podcast?
We are 4 minutes and 42 seconds in.
All right. Well, y'all got some shit to get done. All right, I'll call you later.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm eating, dog. Call you later. Get to work.
He's probably fucking eating a Whataburger.
Probably, dog, but... Yeah, so, kind of Marky just kind of touched up on there, colors,
That wasn't scripted, by the way. I swear that was just like random call.
Yeah. On boys, BOYS. But, yeah, so, different colors,
Different designs.
Yeah, I mean, for the first drop, it'll probably stay.
Yeah, it might stay something similar. It might run more with this one. You might be able to see it, but, mine's just a plain, lion. And Zay's has the
circle
around it. So, those look a little better. We also have like some stuff on the sleeve that looks pretty nice. We're gonna do like different stuff for the sleeve as well.
Yeah.
But I think the circle is like what we're gonna rock with most. But
As
like
far-
obviously we're like,
As far as the first
I
one.
mean, at least we know what it looks like without the circle. So like we can make this smaller, put it on the right here on the side. You know, like there's come time we can put it on this back here. You know,
Yeah.
we can put regiment down the spine. We can do all kinds of stuff. We can do the lifted font. We just so much stuff to play with.
Yeah.
It's just the matter of spending that money on those things and getting that right.
Yeah, and then it's just a matter of just brainstorming, and that takes time. You know, just brainstorming different designs that you could do. But as far as the first drop, just it'll probably be this design.
Yeah, something
different
simple.
shirts. As far as like different colored shirts, maybe do crew necks. I don't know, just because we're heading into the summertime, so I don't know if it's a popular time to do crew necks.
Yeah, they look good though. I mean, because we have like
Yeah.
I should have worn one just because like so we can show the two different shirts. But I just really want to wear the blue one because I like this one. And
Yeah, we have a couple.
so we have like a long sleeve like crew neck, and it looks good. So basically, this is on the back, like right along like my spine, like the top, and then the front is just the same thing.
Yeah.
But like it looks good on a long sleeve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks real nice. So,
Like that's one way to play with it. I mean, I don't know how we'll do the hoodies once we do hoodies or like full sweats, like full like top piece, bottom piece.
yeah, we'll definitely get into, sweats, hoodies, tanks, maybe even hats.
Even I
you
bet
know.
you like they come like around like December. I bet you like some beanies.
Yeah,
with
beanies.
Like, with like this and then the regiment running through it. I bet you it'll look pretty nice.
Yeah. So we got, we got a lot of things in mind and a lot of
We
things
got
that
some
will,
ideas in the vault. Basically.
Yeah,
we
a lot
got
of
some
things
ideas in the vault.
that'll come to mind also. So it's definitely exciting just to see like where it heads and just knowing that this is the beginning, and we think it looks good, but we know that just everything from here is just gonna get better. So if you guys do show support, whether it's just following the page, liking a picture, commenting, sharing it, buying something, we definitely appreciate you guys there, because we're just going to try to continue to get that, continue to just grab more ideas, get the merch, and just keep it rolling. I don't think we have like a set stone for a drop date, and I don't think we have yet like how often we want to drop, but
Yeah, there's a lot of things we're starting to do. Get like the website up, get like the payment method up. There's still a couple of things to do, but like as far as like the shirts and how to put them on, how to correctly put them on, we're that's where we're at.
yeah,
And
and
it's just getting those like administrative things done.
Yeah, and we want to
That's
like
it.
take you guys, like I don't want to like hide from you guys the process of it, because maybe somebody in the future wants to do something that we're doing, so like I would want, if I was my previous self, yeah, I would want to like see
Someone else do it.
how did he exactly do it, like step by step. So we're just gonna
Yeah, 'cause
take you
then-
guys through the whole process as best as we can, through his vlogs, through my TikToks, through this. So
Yeah, and we've talked about that before, like because we've never done this before. Like if someone came up to us like asking about like content, we've talked about this. Remember?
Yeah.
Like how we can kind of explain like maybe what camera to get, or maybe what kind of like
yeah.
what kind of platforms you should be using. But like no, I've never been in this realm, like the clothing realm.
Yeah, it's different. And we know that there's like a lot of different ways that you can go with it. Like not all clothing brands, especially like the higher ups, do it the way that we're doing it. There's different methods of getting your clothes. Like some people just have other people do it. They send it to them and then they send it back. But we're kind of doing this
ourselves.
like it's
for
really
right now.
really self-owned type shit. But yeah, for now, until we can build up a name for ourselves and be able to actually start to
Like branch out and get people to help us. We'll know.
Yeah.
Whenever the quantity of orders is starting to outmatch like our
Us.
output.
to
Yeah, like it's too much
too much.
like for our output. Yeah, and then we'll know. All right, we need to send this off to people that can do this quick and in a bulk.
Yeah.
Where we can still carry on with what we're doing.
Yeah, because it's a lot between like the actual production of it, or ordering things that we need, the actual production of it, the shooting of the content, the posting and editing the content for it. You know, so it's a lot of things, but you know, it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to, and it's not work. You know, almost it's something I really enjoy in doing, whether it's, you know, coming up with different ideas.
Honestly, if like anyone watching does like want to share like I'm not like say like message us, but like yeah, like message us because like we'll know, like that helps us too, because like we don't know what to order, like how many of these sizes we should order. Like having an idea of like who would buy our stuff like gives us kind of a head start in a way.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean,
like, I'm not saying you're gonna get it the next day, but like, you know, like showing that you're interested, I'm like, okay. And a lot of people do that will for sure have a right amount to order.
Yeah.
Or in that ballpark. You know what I mean? Because like the last thing we want to do is like waste money on certain inventory that doesn't get used, or like.
I mean, but I'd rather do that than sell out and still have like 25 people, you know, or 25 orders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like ballpark, like we'll know. Like if we have like 8 people, then we know to get more than that because we know for sure, like 8, or it just helps out because we know for sure that we can sell those 8.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean by it.
And another thing that I'm looking forward to is like the first sale, you know, the first drop date. Like we're not expecting it to do, you know, anything major, but how like let's say our first drop, I'm just throwing a random date out there. It's not going to be this date, but let's say May 10th, 2023, which is in 2 days from when this is being shot. And then if we go to like May 10th, 2024, like I'm curious to see like how much it grows. You know, as far as like eyeballs on it, consumers, the merch itself. Like I'm really looking forward to that, and just seeing like the different locations that it may go to, you know, as far as like in the United States. So it's definitely gonna be something that's interesting.
Yeah, we just gotta stay on top of it.
Yeah, and we will.
You know, like the production, the constant promotion of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only thing it can do is grow or stay stagnant in a way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, but
like,
yeah, boys.
The same thing with like content. If you put like a sliver of like production behind your shit, it like changes it drastically.
Yeah.
Like the more we promote it, obviously the better our chances are, and that's what we're gonna do. I mean, at the end of the day, we're creators.
Yeah, know? And just creating different things. Like this is like one of, you know, many things that we kind of already kind of have, that we have done or that we want to do. Just being creative and shit, just in life in general, you know. Not saying it has to be anything major, but just, you know, being creative in your lifestyle. And you serious, bro?
Keep it running, dog.
Damn, dude, just hate being disrespected like that. But yeah, that's we're a regiment, you know. We're looking forward to that. But NBA playoffs definitely heating up too. Got a lot of good games, a lot of good series right now. 8 seed Miami Heat. I think I've read that. I think they've won 6 games in the playoffs already, and that's like tied for the 4th most all time by an 8 seed. They might mess around and get to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know, Jimmy Butler, because I mean they took out the Bucks, you know, and then now they got the Knicks right now, and the Knicks are like,
oh, that's who they're playing right now.
Yeah, I don't think they're like fraudulent, but I think they're the closest team to being fraudulent that's still in the playoffs right now.
Like they're not consistently good?
Yeah, like I feel like everyone really has a shot to win it all, with the exception of maybe the Knicks. I don't know. It's just I don't know if it's because it's the Knicks and like they just have that stigma behind them that they just haven't been very good in so long, you know?
I feel like they haven't made the playoffs in a minute, right? It was like the first time they made it in a while. Or am I wrong?
I think you might be wrong. I think they might have made it last year, but this is definitely the first time that they've gone past the first round in a while. Because Stephen A. Smith, huge fan of the Knicks, and like he was hype whenever they won that first round.
I didn't even know that. He was a huge fan of the Knicks.
Yeah. He makes those videos like the opposite of like his Dallas Cowboy videos. Yeah. He'll make them like for the Knicks. But yeah, like I feel like everyone can really win it. Like the Nuggets can win it, the Suns can win it, Golden State, LA. The Heat, the Celtics, it's really wide open. There's not like one team that's like, oh, that's the team to beat. You know,
I don't know why I think it's gonna be the.
You said Suns and Celtics.
Suns and Celtics, yeah. I mean, I want to see both of them. I want to see like Devin Booker and Jason Tatum win, but I think I would rather see Tatum win more.
I would like to see Tatum win, but I want LeBron to get his 5th, obviously. LeBron fan. But if it wasn't him, who would I want to see get there first? I think the order would be Tatum 1A, Jimmy Butler 1B, and then like I don't really care after that. Like I don't care to see KD get another one. Even though it would be cool to see CP3 win a ring, but
finally, right?
Yeah,
that's crazy. I forgot about that. Butler hasn't won one.
No, Jimmy's never won one.
But he went to the finals one year, right? And he lost
the bubble year whenever LA beat him. Yeah. So like he would be cool to watch just because he's from Tomball, right?
I saw something that he was like born in Houston. He
went to Tomball.
Because they were saying that like Michael Jordan was his dad. It was like that conspiracy or whatever. But
and then they went to he went to Tyler Junior College, which isn't. I don't think it's far from here. But
I think it's like near Dallas.
Yeah. So not too far. And then he went to Marquette from there, and shit, dude. Now he's just playoff Jimmy is just something different, bro. Something different. But yeah, looking forward to seeing all that. If you guys watch hockey playoffs are pretty good. I know it's not as popular, but it's good.
Whenever we're like talking about like I know you're saying something, but remember I was telling you about the like that list that I have.
Oh yeah.
Because we were talking about I have a list.
I totally forgot about that.
Well, he has one too, but his is like more written. I can't.
Mine's like a journal. It's just an everyday journal.
I've tried journaling. I don't think I can do it. Like I don't know. I think I think too fast for I write, and I start like skipping, and
that's why
I can definitely like type a lot faster. But like this is just like a list. Like I had a list of like everything I've done and then everything I want to do, and then on the things that I've done, and I had like timestamps. So like it says like less than 24 months, and then one of them is like started the design phase of the clothing brand, and like now we're here, and that's cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And I obviously have the stuff that says things I will do, and it's a long list, but
have you ever showed that to anybody? No.
One time I was because, I don't know why I was. I think I was gonna do like an Instagram thing, but no, I've never showed anybody.
Is that because of like
maybe because of the things I will do? I don't know.
Yeah, is it because of the things you will do? Are you like? So have you ever heard of J. Cole? Whenever he was like early in the stages, he said, like if you don't tell anybody your dreams, they can't shoot them down. Is that kind of like why?
No. I don't know if I want to like. I don't know if I want to do like a before and after, like like a screenshot of like the things where it said of things I will do, and then like I actually did them, and then it moves to the top of where it says things I have done.
Oh, okay. So you just wanted to like wait to post it, as far as like a. Okay. I feel you.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool too to like. I mean, it's like to like post it. Let's say you posted that in 2021, and then it's like 2023. Like you kind of resurface that post.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of forgot about it because it was 2 years ago type shit. But then you just like resurface it.
Yeah, so I mean that one's gonna get moved down because that one's on things I have done, and it'll get moved down to the things I have done. So
yeah, it's just like it's just manifesting and just kind of writing something down or typing it down. It's.
Yeah, people. I seen it like the people say like you put it in the universe whatever and it comes back like the manifesting thing. I've seen people say like. I've seen people where they do it like in the mirror type shit. Like I've
seen people.
They'll repeat whatever like they want to do in the mirror. Like they have it on their mirror so they see it every day.
Like sticky notes, right? Or they actually write it on there. Who really like did that and like made it happen too was Stylebender. Like that's kind of old, but like he put it out so much in his videos. He said it so much and he told everybody. But it's funny how there's different ways of going about it. Like Stylebender. He'll tell everybody, type of thing. And then there's that way of like saying, like LeBron James, like whenever, I don't know if you've ever seen that video whenever he's in high school and they ask him like, what's your goal for basketball? And he says to make it to the NBA. And then they asked him like, I think they asked him like a follow-up question. He said, no, I want to be the best. Or he said something like that. And but then you have on the flip side, you have J. Cole in an interview that I saw maybe about a month and a half ago or 2 months ago, he's talking to some guy and he says, like, my way of, like, protecting my dream was not telling anybody so, like, nobody can shoot it down. And he even says that in one of his songs in the mixtape Friday Night Lights. He says, if they don't know your dreams, then they can't shoot them down. So, like, it's funny how that works in, like, two different ways. And there's no right or wrong way. It's just more of, like, just what works
I guess
for
what
you.
how you feel about it.
You know, like, because some people can say to J. Cole, like, oh, well, why do you got to care about them, you know, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people can say to, like, LeBron, like, J. Cole can say, you know, just kind of keep that to yourself and just kind of go make it happen. So nobody has a chance to shoot down your dream. Like, he didn't even tell us.
And then again, it's like what we're just talking about. Like, it's cool that you say you're gonna do it, and then it happens.
Yeah.
You know, like that really shows that there was some work put behind it. And like, I mean, obviously, you can't just say something, you know, like speak it into existence. It comes without like any like when you're not working hard. You know what I mean? Like, I can say like, oh, like I want to be the biggest creator in the world, but if I don't go and I go create, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know
like if you just say it. And then don't put any action behind it.
I think that's why like the sticky note thing is like a big thing because you see it every day and it's just like I feel like it's those little things that remind you.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's just the people that can just like kind of speak it like they're like I want to do this, I want to do that, and then it just kind of stays in their mind all day, and that's that's like how it sticks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But something about seeing it every day.
And then putting an action behind it is
because I'm putting it like in like perspective. Like imagine like I walked in my restroom and I saw something that I didn't like every day. And like it's just you're gonna go in there and you're gonna see it, and you're just gonna be like discouraged or whatever. But like it's just like because you're seeing it every day, so you're gonna feel something every single day.
Yeah.
On the flip side, if you have something good like a manifestation kind of thing, you're gonna see that goal. And then as your days go on, I feel like in some subconscious way, you're just making it happen slowly. That's what I think, dog.
Is that what you think, dog? Mm-hmm. Finishing that energy drink already?
Yeah, I already fucked it up. See, so I'm already rolling, dog. But I've never done the sticky note thing.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever do that. But yeah, I don't know why I started journaling back then, but I did. I think it was whenever I was trying to do MMA. I think, you know, kind of like.
But was it? I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
You're good. No, go ahead, dude.
But was it like a manifestation thing, or was it like a way to vent? You think? 'Cause people journal to like vent.
I think I was just writing about my day, like how it would go, just so I can go back, like I do now, and like see, like, so I can know, or at least have an idea of what type of headspace I was in on that day.
You timestamp it?
Yeah, all the time. So that's what I would do. So like I would write down that, and then who also put me on that was Tim and Sean, because they say like journaling, meditating, cold plunge, you know, all that is, you know, just a bunch of little habits, and now that I look back on it, like I like that. I would do that, you know, just write down, you know, my thoughts, and then I would also put like 5 things that I'm grateful for, and it can be like the smallest things, like, or not the smallest things, but like the most obvious things, like, you know, the place that we have to live. You know, the fact that, you know, I'm healthy, you know, things like that. So
yeah, and that'd be every day. You have 5 things every day.
Yeah, and some of them
would
like,
you find yourself No,
it would repeat, but there would I would always try to like find, you know, maybe
find
one
else.
or 2 different things, even if it's like super small.
Yeah, like I mean I wouldn't be so opposed to like, cause like I believe that helps. You know, like that's just, you know, different strokes for different folks. Like the journaling and stuff. Like I said, I can't do it. I gotta do it like a different way, or but like the meditation, I know that's probably like some weird like out of body experience where it kind of it benefits you. Like I have a book too in my room that I've been slowly reading. It's called How to Think Like a Monk, and it's like a guy that went and meditated with the monks. Like he had like a degree in like I don't know where he was going, but like he went in with the monks. It was like one of the best things he's ever done in his life.
It's weird, like, because you feel funny, because you're just sitting down and you just have your eyes closed, and you just like, you feel like if somebody's watching you, like they're just laughing at you, you know, because
you tried it.
Oh yeah. I would wake up and I would do it, and I would download this app. Dang it, I forgot what it was called, but it's by Sam Harris. And I would put him on, and then he would talk. So like he would talk and like tell you like what to focus on, and like there's different types of meditation. Like sometimes some people just put on soothing sounds or just no sounds. But there was some times where I would just go outside and I would just listen to like the birds. Yeah. So things like that. But Sam Harris, that was a good one. I forgot what that app was called.
I would have to do it with like, I know someone that's like knows how to do it. Like I would go and like have him like coach me through it, just so I can like, because I want to make sure I really feel it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's
another thing.
It's strange. And another thing that, or go on, I'll remember.
No, I was say another thing is like people like I said, like different strokes, different folks. People do like breathing exercise. Like they do like breathing to where they're like eyes closed. Like looks like they're meditating, but they do like crazy like breathing patterns that like they say like puts them in another realm, like where sometimes they'll faint, like if they just do it too much.
Okay,
shit like that.
I mean, I've never heard of that one, but there was this app that I also tried. It's called XPT. I remember that one, XPT breathing app. There was like certain ones for like post workout, pre workout, like before going to bed, just waking up. Like they had all those types of things, and that one was pretty cool. But another thing that Sam Harris really liked experiencing or like attempting was, I think he did like a lot of psychedelics. Like he would do like a lot of psychedelics to just like different experiences and just kind of take his mindset into a different space. I don't know if I'll ever get that far. I would assume I wouldn't, but like I know that a lot of people like do those things just to experience the world or like kind of calm down or just think of different things. Because some people do that and they'll go into like maybe not psychedelics, but also like just weed, and it'll help them think of like different ideas. You know, I'm sure with the correct dosage, like you don't want to, you know, I know some people just completely fall asleep, or some people like are just completely useless, but for others, like they'll do it and they're a little bit more productive.
Yeah,
you know,
you can like tap into that like creative.
I feel like there's like everything, maybe not everything, but a lot of things in moderation can help, you know, certain things. You know, like I saw this thing and it was like for like, let's say you're a bodybuilder and you struggle, you know, consuming food. Like you struggle consuming food, like just take a couple rips, and you know how they say you get like the munchies, like you get hungry because you're high, and then you just go and it's easier to eat. You know, that's what I've heard. So like I don't think it's completely bad, but of course if you're addicted to it, or if it kind of takes over your life, if it takes over your life to where like, oh, I need to have this for this much, and then you're completely or unproductive, then you know it's obviously bad.
Back to your point, like there's certain drugs that people say will help them. Like I know people that say they smoke weed because it helps them go to sleep because they have insomnia, or like people say that they've taken like psychedelics or like shrooms, and you know, it kind of puts them in another world where they feel more creative, they feel more in touch. Yeah, it's like, weird. I wouldn't be opposed to like trying that.
That shit scares me though. Like
that's tricky because like it's gonna be like relatable to you, like, you know, because only you can feel what's going on, and if you psych yourself out in the most like weirdest way.
Yeah, like I don't know if I would try psychedelics. That's intimidating to me.
There's certain just maybe like the hard shit, like, you know, like smoking crack. Like I've never heard anything good come from smoking crack.
Yeah, that's why whenever I said everything, I was like, like maybe not everything.
Yeah, maybe not like crack or like.
But like Coke, you hear like Rogan talk about it a lot, you know, and he's, you know, I feel like they don't always do it for like just the trip and just to have fun. I feel like some of them do it because like they're trying to get into a different headspace to maybe think of, you know, a creative thing, you know.
Yeah, Rogan's big on that. Rogan likes all kinds of weird shit.
And I know a lot of people that'll like get high, or not a lot of people. I know like Sean, like he'll get high and then he'll roll jujitsu. And it just feels like he can just flow better sometimes with it, that's interesting, dude. That's interesting. I wonder how it is to work out high. Never worked out high. Well, I mean, I've been high maybe 3 times in my life, so. But I wonder how it is to take a couple puffs and then work out. Everything's just light, right? Or you think the hundreds are like 30s, so like.
I saw some. I can't remember exactly, so I'm not even gonna spit about it. But we can go off this topic. But I mean, I know we've talked about it too. AI, but I'm just like we can stay on this very small. But so this guy that's considered like the godfather of AI, I guess he's done like the most research, and I don't know if he created something, but he's considered the godfather of AI. Mm-hmm. And he says that he regrets his life's work. That he regrets it. Damn. Yeah, like for the risk of humanity.
Yeah,
I don't know. It said like lead researcher. Like I don't know if he's done something for AI or create. I mean, because like I don't even know what it is. Like, is it created in some, you know, kind of whatever way? But yeah, he said he regrets his life's work. That's crazy. Imagine like working so hard at something your entire life, and then
he probably didn't even know he was gonna get that far. I remember going to some. Where was I? I might have been in Vegas. I might have been in Vegas. I don't think it was with you guys, but there was like there was a store, or like it might have been inside the mall, or I think it was the mall. But there was no people working. It was all robots. Like they would make like a drink for you. It was so weird, bro. I remember, and I guess that was like I remember they were saying like robots were gonna take over the world, or take over like humanity. So like that was one thing. Like, okay, like they don't need humans to work that. They got robots.
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
So I mean, I guess that was an early stage of it, and now it's just increasing. But
It's
yeah,
just,
I don't know.
It's just technology in general, bro. Like technology is just way ahead of its. I feel like we're ahead, but like I feel like
Technology's catching up.
We're also still kind of behind in a way. Like I feel like we can be way more ahead. But yeah, because like I mean, even when we were in Austin for that for the Bama game with Jordan and them,
Mm-hmm.
there was like one of those robots driving down the street. Like
Really?
I think I don't know what it was like its purpose was, but it was going down the street on its own, like on the sidewalk.
Damn.
But like I've seen the robots that like come and deliver your food at restaurants, and then
Yeah, that's so weird, bro.
and it knows like like weight distribution. It knows when you take it off because that's when it knows when to leave.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like I've seen those at like restaurant. There's this one like the Circle K in Kingsville.
Mm-hmm.
Like this isn't as crazy, but it's like a self checkout. But you go and you don't scan anything. You just put it down, and it knows what it is.
You know what? Like that kind of reminds me of those. I mean, I guess this isn't as crazy, but like those vacuums, those like circle vacuums that just
that drive.
and then, like if it hits, like it just goes somewhere else.
Yeah, it like maps out the house.
Yeah, like that's interesting too. Like we might have not thought of that. Like, okay, this is heading into this direction now, but like that can be like another small thing that like it started on, to where it just goes hit something, and like that stuff is productive. Mm-hmm. That stuff is good. Like I don't see how any harm can come out of that. But I mean, the direction we're heading in now is crazy. But we'll see where we go with it. Maybe at one point, it's funny. Now they're thinking about doing like thinking about using robots for like, or they are using it in minor league baseball. Like an umpire is there, and he just has I don't know if you know this. He has like something in his ear, and like a pitch is thrown, and then they'll tell him like ball or strike. So but yeah, just they have like a computer strike zone to where it's like it's an obvious strike zone. So I bet you that's weird, because if it looks like a ball and it's a strike and the umpire says strike, like who's gonna argue that, or who are you gonna argue to?
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're gonna do that with anything else. I don't think you can do that with anything else, but I don't know, man. You haven't got anything to say? I was just gonna say on the sports topic. Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley, the boys finally gonna get the shot. Well,
yeah, it's gonna be a good fight.
I'm hoping I mean, it would be cool in Boston. I think I would kind of rather like it to be in Vegas. But I mean, shit, if it's in August in Boston, that's still pretty cool too. But yeah, dude, that's the class. That's gonna be the classic. What's gonna be deemed as the classic striker versus grappler. And I'm excited to see where that goes. I saw that the opening odds, like super early odds, but I think Aljo was like minus 230, and Sean was like plus 185, which kind of what I expected there. But that's gonna be a tough one for Sean. But I think he's gonna keep him on the feet. I think his takedown defense is gonna be good enough, and he's gonna sleep him, dude. In like 2.
Yeah. And I mean, I haven't seen a lot of Sterling's fights. I'm just going off what I saw last night. Like obviously, I don't know what he looks like in other fights. Like he's obviously the champ for a reason. But I just think that if he strikes the way he did yesterday, he doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, no, and that's like he's a grappler, so I wonder what he would work on in camp. Like I wonder if he's just working on like, okay, I just need to get him to the ground, so let me work on my takedowns like a little bit more, or is he gonna think, all right, if I can't take this guy down, let me work on my striking to see, can I stand with him? Which I don't think he stands a chance standing with him. And then, on the flip side, what does Sean work at? Which I'm pretty sure he's just going to do jiu-jitsu, just do wrestling, really. That's what I think. I think, like, his camp would be, like, 75% grappling, 25% striking.
Still sharpen his, like, boxing skills.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
like, it's more of a... he knows what the like for Sean. He knows what's coming in a way.
Yeah,
like
he
knows
knows
what to be prepared for.
Yeah.
And like I think he said it before. Like he wrestles. Like he says he's a pretty good wrestler. Like he's been working at it.
I think he's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu.
Like there's no way he's in the UFC. He hasn't been doing like wrestling, grappling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
and he loves to do that.
It's just that the outcome of his last like whatever fights have not went that direction. Like he's just stood up toe to toe with these dudes.
Mm-hmm. He hasn't had to go to the ground and.
So like it might surprise us, like he goes to the ground and someone
and he can roll.
And here's all the tweets, like, oh, Sean's actually a better wrestler than we thought he was.
Yeah, and he loves to like roll jiu-jitsu. Like whenever he's not in camp, like that's all he's really doing. He's just rolling, whether it's gi, no gi, and he has that like long frame, which is good for jiu-jitsu, like the long limbs. So like he can, throw. Yeah, like he can throw up certain things maybe from his back. Whether it's using his legs, whether it's keeping him away. So there's like a lot of good things that he can do, and it's crazy. He's like we thought the difference between Aljo and Henry as far as like height, 5'7" versus 5'4". Mm-hmm. So you're thinking like, okay, Sean, he's 5'11", bro. Like that's the difference in height is gonna be bigger between Aljo and Sean is gonna be bigger than the difference in height between Aljo and Henry, which is wild.
Yeah. I mean Henry's short.
Henry's a short ass dude.
His IQ just helps him out so much. Like we know that IQ in the combat sports just it's a big factor. They really fucking help you. But what?
I'm thinking of Connor, my man.
Yeah, Henry just didn't. He just didn't do enough, bro. Like he was kind of like, and we heard Sterling say like where they were kind of both making adjustments and making adjustments off the adjustments that were already being made.
I think Henry just got. Because he was never offensively wrestling. I think he got discouraged, like from whenever Aljo was wrestling with him. I think he thought, oh shit, like.
Yeah. And Sterling was just getting Sterling was getting up easy, like every time they kind of went to the floor, like Sterling was like he looks like a strong, 135er.
Oh, he's fucking gets up to like 170 outside of camp. So and he's shredded, bro. And
like Cejudo's short, so he can't. He kind of just sits at that weight. Like I bet you it means obviously easier for Cejudo to make that than Sterling maybe.
Yeah. But Cejudo used to make 125.
Yeah, so there you go. It would have been interesting to see Sean train whenever we were there. Like that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Like just to see what it like, inside a camp, or it wouldn't have been a camp, but like inside a training session.
Going and watching him roll or watching him do something.
But yeah, like obviously I know every fight's different. Like I'm just gonna say like, that version of Sterling yesterday that I saw like didn't scare me.
Yeah,
didn't scare me, and it could just be because Cejudo is a really good a really good he's a good IQ fighter. Mm-hmm. And that could have been it.
Like Sterling has made quick work of I don't know if you know Corey Sandhagen, but quick work of Corey Sandhagen. Sandhagen's similar to Sean. I think Sean has better striking. Like obviously better striking.
Sean
more
probably
power.
has one of the best striking in the UFC.
Yeah, more power definitely than Sandhagen, but like they're both long. They both move laterally, and like Sterling put him out in like a minute and a half. He just took his back, choked him out. But again, I don't know, man. Sean's power is different. Sean moves different. He strikes different. So I'm hoping he can put one on and knock him out inside of two, and then we celebrate type shit. So. Looking forward to that for sure, but other than that, the UFC next month's card is The following month's card is July, which that one's always a good one. International Fight Week.
I'm just hoping Sean puts him down with a body shot, dog, in some way, so I can brag.
Hell yeah. If you guys
couldn't put me down, brother. No, I'm just kidding. Like, obviously, he didn't hit me that hard, right?
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be some good shit.
That'd be funny though. Can you imagine that?
If you put somebody down with a body shot, and then you just compare somebody like side by side.
I compare mine with the exact same shot. It'd be funny.
That's funny.
But yeah, I remember people were saying like, he didn't look like he didn't hit you that hard. I'm like, obviously he didn't hit you that hard.
No shit, right? He's not gonna fucking
like
try
one
to...
like he's. It's like a different shot too to the body. But I'm like, he can also break his hand doing some stupid shit like that. Like,
yeah. But
he probably went like below 70%. Like.
Yeah.
Because they're like, Sean's look like he hits that hard. I'm like, bro, he wasn't hitting me that hard. Like,
I was gonna say you went home last weekend. How was it back in the Ville? Did they welcome you with open arms?
It was chilling. Yeah, they let me in the rec, no charge.
Damn.
They let me in the student rec, no charge.
Dog. They remember you?
Yeah, they saw the fucking. They've been seeing the vlogs. That's what it is.
Anybody be like, oh shit, that's Jay Rent.
I had like a patrol car, like escort me in, but that was it.
Hell yeah.
But now, yeah, I just went to the rec and shit like that. Saw some of the family members.
Family members.
But yeah, not all of them. It's a fucking long ride home, bro.
I know, dude. It's
so
it's part of the reason I don't go home a lot. And then I just know that I don't know.
I will take a gas, dog, going over there.
And then I just have like a routine here, you know, that I don't know. And then, you know, a little bit of me feels like it's selfish, but and then a little bit of me just, I don't know, dude. I just feel like if I go home, like I'm wasting a weekend of productivity that I can be doing here, whether it's content, now that we have like the shirts rolling, like whether it's that, you know, I just feel like I would be set, you know, back, you know, but then in return, I'll be able to see, you know, the family. I still have not met my nephew, who's I think 2 months old now, bro.
Is he 2 months old?
Yeah.
Ezra?
Yeah, Ezra's 2 months old. That's crazy, right? It's already 2 months.
I haven't seen that long.
Damn, and I still haven't met him
either.
I've seen
or the camera.
I've seen Callie, who's my niece, maybe 2 times, and she's like I think 5 or 6 months old. So it's kind of
It's always better to go down for like a break type thing, which still happens rarely. Because like another thing I hate is like, you know, like the long drive, but like, you know, I get out somewhat.
It's worse.
Like I get out midday Friday. I really only have Saturday.
Yeah, because you have to.
Because I got to come back Sunday. Like I can leave late Sunday, like I did last time, but I left like at 6 and I got home like at 11.
Yeah, like I enjoy, like if I'm gonna travel, you know, 5 hours, 4 hours, I want to spend at least like
a couple days,
3-4 days there. You know, like let's say get there on Thursday, spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday there, come back Monday, type of thing.
Yeah, that's like the best. I mean, we always do that when we fucking travel too. Like we always fly out like on a Thursday. We went like last time we went to Vegas, we went on Thursday.
Yeah, flying out. I feel like going out on Thursdays and like even if you come back on Sunday, if you leave early enough on Thursday, you can spend at least half of it Thursday.
Yeah, that's why like every time we go to Vegas, I get the Thursday flight. Like, I mean, I get the early flight on Thursday.
Yeah, just so you can.
Because I get there and like I still have the whole day.
Yeah,
and a way to do whatever I want.
Which is what I like to do. So like spending at least 3 days there, you know, on any type of trip. Now, if I'm traveling like fucking, you know, 11 hours or something, I want to spend a week there. 1, so I don't got to turn around so quickly and, you know, travel another 11 hours. And then 2, just to make that trip worth it type of thing. But shit, hopefully we can, you know, start, well, not anytime soon, but, you know, just being able to, you know, pick up and go, you know, wherever we want to. You know, that would definitely be pretty cool. You know, whether this, I don't know, I feel like going to, you know, Florida this weekend. You know, go visit old Barty.
Yeah, just pick it up and go. I mean, I like doing that. That's
like imagine just spontaneously saying like, all right, I'm gonna book a trip to New York, and then boom, you're going like
just go.
You just spontaneously think it Tuesday, you're in New York Thursday. Like that would be some shit, bro. That would be so cool. And like I see people doing that, and like I'm not jealous. I guess the word
envious is the word.
Yeah.
You're not jealous.
I just feel like it still feels bad, like envying them, you know. But like you're not like there's no hatred in like your it's just like
you don't hate that they're getting to go. You're just like damn, like I want to do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like that's what
like I'm happy that they're able to do something like that, but I also want to do it.
Yeah, like that's what I want to do. That's kind of what I'm striving for. Just financial freedom, and then just being able to also help others. You know, if they want to go down this path, you know, showing them, kind of paving the way, or paving our way, and then helping it pave their way. You know, because everyone's, you know, we're gonna run into different errors, different, you know, difficulties. You know, but just showing like how we did it, and then hoping that it can help you guys the way you guys want to do it. You know, so.
Yeah, I saw like Mr. Beast was talking about it because he's like someone that like really fucking made it, right?
Yeah.
And he was saying like. You know, like whenever you're like really working on your stuff, people think you're like delusional. People think you're crazy, and then whenever you're like successful, like people think you're a genius, and they're like, "Oh, bro, like you had so crazy dedication, like you were striving for that." And like, yeah, but like where was this?
Yeah,
like,
where was this whenever we were in the trenches type thing? You know, not so much in the trenches.
Like imagine like you know like what we want is like the clothing company to blow up, but like surely there were some people today that probably said like. You know, like they're starting a clothing company.
Yeah, you know like oh, okay, like how this.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just life. You know what I mean?
That's gonna come.
That's always gonna, you know, like I can go fucking cure cancer, and there's gonna be like some negative thing.
Or you can say like, yeah, I'm on the way to curing cancer, and then it's like, oh no, he's not, and then it happens, and it's like, oh dang, bro, like I knew you were gonna do it, you know, type shit.
Yeah.
Which that's why that dude Kyle at the gym, he's cool. Kyle's cool. He's always
how that works.
Always exciting there about just telling us like, oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Whenever they're like, yeah, the support, like the people that support, that's cool. Like when we talked about this before too, like it feels really good when you see that shit. Or like I said, like sometimes I go look like at old comments, like on old videos.
Yeah.
And it just feels good, bro. I was talking to what's his name? His name is Anabolic Phones on Instagram. What's his real name?
I think Alfonso.
Alfonso. Yeah, he was saying that like sometimes he'll go and he'll just like comment and then like if they like it, he feels good. And I was like, I was saying like it really does like as a creator when people comment on your shit like it does feel good for you, and then you know that whenever you reply to them, it feels good as the audience.
Yeah, and it's such a small thing too.
Yeah,
it's funny because like
that's what keeps people coming back.
Yeah, it because it's genuine because like you feel like you're not. And like you're on the same level, but like if I'm looking at somebody like I'm gonna just use
like someone that's like slightly bigger than you.
No, somebody that's like obviously bigger than me. Yeah, so let's say
just say like random celebrity.
Who?
Just say any random celebrity.
Okay, C-Bum. I'm gonna just say C-Bum. Like let's say C-Bum, but then like he replies back to you. Like you guys are on the same level. Like you should always see it like that. But he obviously one may think, and it's not like a stretch to think, okay, he's like up here and I'm right here.
Yeah, because he's human.
Because he's human. But if he replies to you, you think like, oh, like we're on the same level. If that makes sense. So I feel like just that is like so easy to do. Just kind of reply back to somebody.
Yeah, because people like, I mean, you see people whenever like, people are always like, oh, this person viewed my story.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
So it obviously feels good.
Yeah.
And like another thing is like,
or like,
like we're saying like they're just human. Like that's like that's just something to understand. But like whenever like we were with Sean, like he's just a regular person.
Yeah.
Like he treats us like regular people.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just.
It's weird. Like and then.
Like you have this high expectation like, but they're human beings.
Just people.
They deal with the same shit we do. I mean they just have like a better. They can do whatever they want in a way. Like they have better opportunities than us. But they're just regular.
That's why I feel like I've tried to. Be more so like I don't think there's anybody that I can meet and be like, oh my god, like I don't think there's anybody that I can do that right. Maybe Conor McGregor, just because he's such a character, and maybe like John Cena. I don't know why that name popped in my head, but maybe like John Cena. But like I don't think it would be as much as like it used to be because now I think like okay we're all humans. Like I just see more of him. And he sees of me, because I follow him. He doesn't know who I am, type of thing. But yeah, it's crazy how like just a reply back on Instagram or
they're just at an elevated status. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's just they're more known, and so you just think they're, or one may think like, oh, they're better than me because they're more known. But it's we're all kind of on the same level. Just not trying to.
Whenever like we see how like normal Sean is, like it becomes more evident how like achievable it is. Because like he was just a regular person that just did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I mean, obviously he chose like that profession. He just happened to be really good at fighting. He really enjoys it.
So like I bet you it's funny. Like let's say we do in a year or two blow up. The people that knew us before, like they don't see us as, oh, this guy. They still see us as the normal dude that they met 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Which is that's cool too because as you like grow in status, the people that they'll always know you as, the dude that
the version of you when they met you.
Yeah, the version of you when they met you. But if you're one of those guys that gains a status and then changes, it's like you're just switching up on all the people that knew you and showed you love before you were
made it.
That guy. Before you were that guy that made it. So I think it's very important to stay like true to your roots and just as far as maybe not always like where you're from. Because, some people truly don't like where they're from. But as far as, like, staying true to your roots, as far as the people that,
you grew up with.
The people that you knew, on the come up.
And it's easy to say when you don't make it. Like, I was telling, because I was talking about that with Alfonso, and I was like, I don't think that will happen to me. Like, I feel like that's, like, fucked up in a way.
Yeah, like I would
just say, like, like, fuck you just because I made it.
Yeah, that's... And I've never been around somebody that's like that. I know that happens a lot, in like, especially in this space. Or at least I hear about it a lot, but I don't know anybody personally that, does that. But I mean, I just think that's, like you said, it's just fucked up. Like, why would you just switch up on people? And I wonder why people do that. I wonder if it's because...
I think it's... I don't know. Maybe it's just a different beast to deal with. Yeah, like the way some people just deal with it.
Yeah, like I wonder if they just think like
I guess maybe just how much you let it get to your head. Maybe like everyone's different. Like if I like know I'm about to make it like. And I'm just like, okay, like I'm not gonna do this. Like I'm not gonna, turn my back on whatever.
But I wonder if they like consciously think like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna reply to him anymore because I'm over here doing this, or does it just like happen subconsciously, and then 3 months, 4 months later down the road, you're thinking like, dang, I really cut this dude off, and I didn't even mean to. You know?
Yeah, because I mean, obviously,
because I don't think
whenever you're at that point in your life, like that status. You're just a busier person, like.
Yeah, I understand you're busy.
And there's a difference between there's a difference between like not getting around to it because you're actually busy with some shit, but like maybe like a couple days late compared to like I saw this message when it came in, I had time, but nah, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Like I feel like if like we blow up type of thing, like the group message, I would always want to have the group message, bro, because so much funny shit. Bro. Like that's the kind of people that I'm talking about that like I'm tied into with. Then like. Mm-hmm. Like that's just some shit that every day, bro. Yeah. There's some funny shit that goes on in there.
And I think I've talked about this on the pod too. But one time, like when I first started doing YouTube and everyone was like messaging me and stuff, mm-hmm. I like Jordan was one of them. I like saved like a promise I made to him. You know what I mean? Like I was like, if this does happen, like I do make it one day, like I'm gonna get you to a Los Angeles Lakers game. And I bet you I can see it right now. I bet you I still have it saved. Like I saved them purposely.
Yeah.
So I can make sure I fulfill those things.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, that would be
I did that with a couple people.
That would be fucking live, dude.
But yeah, just because like...
just talking about it, dude. I like just kind of putting it out there. I mean, we said this earlier, but I like just putting it out there and just kind of saying like what you would do when you make it, And making it can be different for everybody. Mm-hmm. Like I don't need to be, we don't need to be as big as Nike, going back to like Regiment. Just enough to, fulfill what mm-hmm. we want to do, be able to kind of like do what we want to do, not be so
like obviously down. Still grow, just keep growing, because like I mean Nike's just a household name at this point. You know what I mean? There's only like there's only certain people. Like it's different. Oh, fuck, it's tough. Like if you're already a celebrity and then you start something, it's real easy. It can be easier.
Easy to blow up.
Prime. Yeah, easier to blow up. Yeah, or like Prime. You know what I mean? Like they can pass Gatorade maybe. In sales, and I think they have in some stores, but like Prime is one of them. Like you can
like if you're
with the status of what Logan's already is, he can kind of push anything he really wants.
Yeah, easy.
And
really starting
compared to someone that's just putting out a drink, like their ability to pass Gatorade is gonna be a lot higher.
Yeah, higher. So it's really just starting from like ground zero, and obviously Logan started from ground zero whenever he was making vines. That mm-hmm. was his beginning, and it transformed into whatever he's doing now. But this is or maybe for you, whenever you started making YouTube, me whenever I started just creating content in general, was my ground zero, and then now it's just going up.
Yeah, it's just like building up to where it can eventually come to. But I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something. Shit. Oh, I was going to say something good.
Go ahead, bro. Keep thinking about it. But just continuing to create, whether it's...
I feel... and we've said this too, like being born in the right... Like where social media is like... Because like that helps him with Prime as well. Like mm-hmm. being as good as he is with social media, but like also being in a point in time where social media is just taken over.
Yeah, like advertising.
Everybody has some kind of platform.
Yeah.
Like your grandparents probably have like TikTok, which is just another form of that you can use to promote.
Yeah.
Or you can use to do this.
And I feel like everybody doesn't have to do it because not everybody wants to do this, but like if you want to, this is, like you said, the perfect time for it. Like you have no excuse.
Anybody can blow up at this point. I think we're at that point where anybody can blow up.
Mm-hmm. Because
overnight too.
Yeah. And now we're not telling you that it's easy to happen overnight because there's a lot of, I feel like, things that you can't control, mm-hmm. but it's possible. Now, it's impossible if you don't put yourself out there.
Yeah.
That's the one way for sure it won't happen. You may have a 10%, 5% chance to blow up putting something out there, but you have a 0% chance if you don't put anything out there.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's some kind of like a study or statistic out there, but I bet you in like the last year the emergence of creators is probably super fucking high.
Yeah.
I bet.
And then I wonder what identifies as a creator? Like, are we creators?
Yeah, I think we're creators. Like in anything, I mean, like there's people on Twitch now that I didn't know existed. Like we didn't know who Gideon was a year ago. We didn't know who, or Aiden Ross
or
is kind
Kai.
of off. Right? Kai Cenat, we didn't know who Kai Cenat
Dude,
was.
that
a year
dude,
ago.
yeah, it's crazy. Like you just,
we're just in that fucking time, bro. It's like,
like you just put yourself out there, bro, and you don't know who would like you. You know, because there's.
Bro, and there's
so
like,
weird.
I mean, like, you know, there's obviously like the creators that you don't like, but like, people love those creators.
Yeah, like there's some people that
watch weird. Like I've said this before. Like there's an audience for absolutely everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's people that are obsessed with ASMR. There's people that like watch cooking videos, bro. There's people that watch people fucking knit. Like it's
people who like
crazy,
just
dog.
open up cards.
People open up cards, the box breaks. People watch a little kid review toys. Like
yeah, it's just yeah, dude. If you think that like you like something and you're like weird because you're the only one that likes it, you're wrong. Trust me, there's a crowd out there for you that
8
would
billion
like
people in this fucking.
Yeah, there's a crowd out there that would watch you do those type of things, or there's somebody that you may inspire. Not only will watch you, but maybe you'll inspire somebody to think, oh, I want to do that because he's doing it. So
yeah,
there's so many things you can do with like social media now, and
yeah, because like I mean I don't know how like you got into TikTok. Maybe you just saw a lane, but mine was always specifically like I would always watch YouTube, and I was just like, I bet you I can do that.
Yeah, it's exactly what I saw. Like I just saw people doing that, and I was like, damn, like that's. And I don't know whenever we started doing this, but I never thought, like, well, I mean, I actually wrote it down in 2020, so I did think it, but I don't remember vividly thinking it, like any time before that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I had it in my mind, and maybe like a long-term goal, like an extreme long-term goal, which was from 2020 to now, was to start one. So now I'm kind of glad that we did that. But
yeah, and TikTok is a good platform. Like I would say, because TikTok's still like tough, but the ability to grow on TikTok is not relatively easy, but it's maybe easier than other platforms. And like I've said this to you, I'm like, but at the end of the day, it's still work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like you still got to put in the fucking work.
Yeah, like you can't
like someone can say, oh, you have 10,000 followers, like. It kind of just takes a couple people. Like, it takes one video to go viral and your shit's going to pop up. Like, yes, bro, but, like, if you've ever created content, like, when you're making the clips, when you're doing this, when you're going and editing, when you're putting all the hashtags, putting the right captions, putting the subtitles in, like, it's fucking work, bro.
And then that's one.
Yeah, that's, like, that's one thing.
And, no, like, that's one video.
Oh,
like,
one video, yeah.
And then you got to do it again and again. Then you got to create the content. You got to have the content. You got to... If you're doing TikTok, you got to make multiple a day to, try to continue to be consistent.
Like, just because you see a 7-second video, that shit will take the average person 45 minutes to edit. Like, maybe even longer.
Yeah,
like,
depending what kind of video it is.
It's still work, bro. Like, I don't care, like, if you blow up in one day. Like, this shit it's still fucking work. Like, I'm not going to say I hate editing videos. I like it, but it's time consuming. Like, I mean, obviously you get better at it, but and you're more like efficient. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's still fucking work, bro. Yeah, like, you can't knock someone's work ethic in a way.
Yeah, it's a grind, dude. From filming it to editing it to knowing exactly what to putting the correct hook, thinking what works.
Yeah,
what
that's the little thing. That's what I'm saying. Like when you put a slither of production behind your shit, bro, like the subtitles, everything, it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah. Like knowing, all right, how am I gonna get like someone that's viewing this on the other side of the screen to keep on watching it. Like it's crazy how like little things.
And as you go, like these are the little gems that like you wish you can get from the creators that have came before you.
Yeah.
Like I would say I feel like our reels and our TikToks for this podcast have done a lot better whenever we put the subtitles. Like,
yeah.
For me as a person, and because I just know this because it applies to me, but I feel like I watch a video longer when I see subtitles because I'm kind of reading along.
Yeah.
And whenever I do ours, I put it in a way where it's typing. So you have to like wait for it to fully come.
Yeah.
It's like you're reading a book. Like, and other people might not like that, but I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like that too, because I like that. Like whenever it's like you said, it just brings it. And like if you don't understand exactly what somebody's saying, you have those to read. But even if you do, like you still have those to read, it still just kind of
it's those
flows.
Little things. The hook, that's like the most common one, but that's still like either like people will put it at the top, like the hook in a way. I do it in a way where before the actual hook comes, I blur it out. Like I always put at the beginning of my video. Like it's like the little things like that, bro. Like the smallest parts of production can make your video from.
And then I also feel like you learn as you go. So like don't expect to be perfect like the first time, and even if you are like close to it, like that one might not blow up, might not even blow up the next month or the next month, but you just don't know, like I said, when you're gonna kind of get that break. You know, I feel like I got a break, you know, with that video that's now at like a little bit under 3 million views. So like I got, you know, a good amount of followers from that, but it's capitalizing off of that and keeping, you know, those people that came in for that, we need them to stay, you know, for the rest of it, you know, so.
Yeah, I need, like, the call to actions, bro. Like, make sure you subscribe. Like, if you're this deep into the podcast, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
Like, those little things, like, help, bro. Like, it's just, like, marketing 101 in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of things.
Even with like, we're going to do with the clothing brand, like, expect to see a lot of promotion. Because that's going to be another thing. Because promotion drives sales.
Yeah. Be annoying with it type of thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
You got to push it out. You have to. If you want something to grow, you got to push it out. Like,
you can't, yeah.
People are going to talk. Who cares? We got to push it out.
Yeah, we went on a fucking tangent with that shit.
Yeah, I feel like we went for like 20, 25 minutes.
We were rolling. Damn.
Yeah, because what are we, a minute? Are we at a minute? No, it's a minute. Yeah.
That's some wild stuff. Kind of bouncing off completely off of that. You saw Bronny committed to USC?
I did. That was crazy, yeah.
I mean, that dude doesn't need any more money. I think he might already have like a shoe deal. I don't know if he does or doesn't, but that NIL money that he's going to be getting is going to be stupid, especially at USC, bro. Especially if you have... That dude's going to...
Yeah, I'm excited to see how he performs.
I know, me too.
Like, it's so crazy, bro. I feel like whenever I was watching like LeBron with the Spurs, like playing the Spurs when he was with the Heat, like these kids seem so small.
Bro, yeah.
And now this dude's like about to be a freshman in college.
It's so wild.
Most likely make it to go to the NBA.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I wonder how many. I wonder how many years, because you know, obviously, if he's good enough, he can go one and done. Mm-hmm. I just don't know if he is, and I don't know if he's gonna want more time to develop or what. I know Bron wants to play with him. I wonder if Bronny wants to play with Bron. Like,
I'm sure,
but
I don't see why he would.
The only reason I say it is because Bron said that, like, that's what I want to do, but like it's gonna be up to him, as to what he wants to do. So
yeah, because like he feels like he's not ready.
Yeah, like I don't want him to, and I'm sure
like
LeBron doesn't want him. Yeah, just to know, but shit, bro, LeBron's still balling out. Like, if let's say all he needs to do is just play the year after next, if Bronny goes one and done, and then boom, he's with him. Yeah. You know, damn, that's gonna be wild. Imagine them like.
That's crazy.
I'd low key want to see them like go against each other for 1 year, cause like imagine that, and then I want them to like the following year play with each other. But I feel like LeBron would just want to go straight to the team that he's with.
That's such a cool storyline, bro. It really fucking is. Like, you're like for like a family legacy. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's happened. It's happened in baseball before. Actually, you probably don't know this, but Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. they hit back-to-back bombs one time.
Oh, really? That's cool. See, like in that aspect, that's cool.
That's so dope. That's kind of like similar to, I don't know, maybe as far as difficulty level, I don't think I can find anything in basketball that's like difficult like that. Maybe both of them dropping like 40-point games in the same game. But like what would also be cool, imagine Bronny to Bron for an oop.
Yeah.
Or the other way around. Damn, son. That would be that's some shit, bro. That is some shit.
Yeah, it's such a cool storyline, bro.
Yeah. We'll see how he continues to go. Nothing but success for him. So, if you guys are getting tired of the LeBron James, we got another one, and then we got another, or not we, but got another one, and then got another one after that, So, good old Bryce. But 101, I think it's good to call a little Rapsky.
Yeah, it's late.
That's why I said, dog, 101. But
101.
Yes, sir. But episode 15, I hope.
Yeah, I think it's 15. I was looking at it earlier when I was moving footage.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, 15 in the wraps.
15 in the books, baby.
Mm-hmm. Here, Wear Regiment.
Yep.
Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this episode of Off the Top. We are out.